Hey guys, okay, here's something upstairs. It's probably my mom listening to some music. Um, totally fine with that. But yeah, this book is in my done pile. I've read it twice. First for enjoyment, second for this. Don't get this book. Um, Overall, pretty boring. Um, I can see what they were trying to go for. A parody of Twilight, parody of like the whole series of Twilights up to that point. I think because they referenced maybe some stuff in New Moon. I actually haven't really read New Moon in its entirety, so I haven't seen the movies for quite a while. Um, I actually do like them, the movies. They aren't that bad for what they were given. They're actually pretty okay. But yeah, um, Nightlight itself, um, it's a parody. Um, Not completely enjoyable, but it's something. At least they tried. Um, the jokes about the characters, the like everything that happened in Twilight. Some other stuff that they said, like I think the best part was pretty much anything the dad said in this. Most of, after you get past the whole idea of Belle, because in this one it's Belle and not Bella. And then Edward with a T instead of a D. Edward. Whenever they were stopped talking, um, it was good. She narrated everything, so overall, the book pretty much was like in a way tainted by how she like explained anything. It was awkward. It was kind of gross at some points. The whole last page of them like making out somehow, like I never realized how weird it is. Um, it's nowhere near as weird as uh, the Twilight novels, um, but it's still weirdly paced and weirdly done. And I actually thought they dealt with the vampires in the uh, finale, um, but no. Um, he built a freaking android, made it awesome, and then rereading it again, I thought they dealt with them in the first time when I was like, oh, this is a nice cute parody. But then he's like, after rereading it, I'm like, wait, you thought I, you thought I was gonna destroy vampires? Oh, that would have been great. Oh wow, you thought I was gonna kill vampires. And then he's just like, yeah, let's play video games. Just, just no. Nothing in this book got resolved. I don't know what happened to her friend Lucy, if you can even call her a friend, because half the time she was um, being belittled by Belle. She probably died. Josh for being a douche, pretty much a terrible person. Whatever. Um, Pretty much terrible. That didn't get resolved. The whole vampire prom. Yeah, now they know there's vampires, but what happens? Didn't get resolved. Um, and then Belle as a character herself, she only realized that she liked Edward about 5 pages until the end, and I do like that they said that real relationships take time. That was cool. Uh, was it still useful? No, no, it wasn't. It was just okay. Um, Overall, I rated the actual writing of it. Since it's a parody, I'm gonna have to be nice to it, saying that it's a parody. You almost can't take this seriously. You pretty much can't. Like, it's literally written by the Harvard Lampoon, who are known for, like, parodies. But would I read this again? No. No, I wouldn't. It only was like 50 cents in Goodwill, so I didn't really lose out on money. Um, I got 4 hours of enjoyment out of it, making these. Overall, did I like it? Parts of it, but it was written so parodically that, knowing that Twilight started out with people hating it because it's romance novel for teens, and then parodizing that, I've seen Vampire Suck. That that was pretty bad, but that's a movie. It was at least enjoyable for the most part. That movie was. It wasn't great, but when having a book and a Nightlight, dialogue is really important. Actually, like you can have stories without really much dialogue, but when most of the dialogue is like, "Where are we going? What are we doing? Blah blah blah," and like the entire sentence, the length of the sentence is very short and just like boom, 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 going straight on. One, one, two, 3 word sentences. It's just no, nothing was learned. Uh, there's no real character. The character that we did learn, got pretty much destroyed in chapter 8. Oh yeah, Edward. Oh, now he's not a vampire. He's now a normal human. I kind of guessed that in the beginning of the 8th chapter and beginning of the 7th, because it's a parody. It's supposed to be like not trying to just go straight for the straight parody of Twilight. It's supposed to be a little different. But was it good? No. Overall, my grading scale would be of course out of 10. I mean, a 10 rating scale is very useful. People understand it. Out of 10, Nightlight itself, right here, I give a okay. Let's see. Characters, it had those. It had dialogue. Had a plot. Wasn't really great on that. I'd give it a 4. Um, one would be a thing that I really, really, really hate with a passion. It had its moments. It did have its moments that made it go up to a 4. Anytime the dad spoke, was good. Anytime Edward had his sentences that weren't free, like his like paragraphs, that whole like scene with the cemetery, that whole scene was just comedy gold because it's just destroying Twilight for what it is. So that rose up the score. Pretty much the entirety of chapter 1 with how stupid it was and introducing Belle herself and that whole scene where she says bye to Phoenix. That whole scene was good. Overall, I give it a 4 because there were moments, like the whole last third was actually surprisingly enjoyable. Had its moments of being dumb, but for the most part, even its dumbness, it's much less, just plain out there. It was okay. It was still out there, but even its moments of like being dumb in those chapters, they had some good parts. So yeah, I'd rate this a 4 out of 10 because it has parts that are good, but overall it's It's pretty mediocre. It's like it's like a parody of Twilight, which the source material itself people don't like. So parodizing that, you don't have much to work with. And also they also she also said in this that she didn't talk about the actual stuff that happened with the werewolves. So I was kind of mad about that. There was only about 3 times that uh, Jim, her dad in this one, said that he has a werewolf friend, and I'm like, oh, this would be interesting. Never got a payoff there. Overall, yeah, 4 out of 10. Just say, if you like parody novels, maybe read it. Don't know why you would, because I pretty much read the entire thing. Um, if you don't like parodies, don't buy parody novels. So understandably, just know what you like. Know what you like, and if you like it, buy the thing. If you see it for like 50 cents, I mean, I got this for 50 cents. Wasn't cheap. It wasn't super expensive, so I could have like actually be like, oh yeah, it's cheap. 150 pages. Like it's not that big of a book, so getting it for like the full price, uh, you can do that. I mean, you might like it. It's a it's an okay written parody. It's just there's nothing really there to really work with, so it's kind of boring. So it's just yeah, guys, just a 4 out of 10 for me. Has enjoyable parts, has pretty disgusting parts. Still don't like that epileptic seizure part where it's like, oh yeah, look for the thing at chapter 10. That came out of nowhere. It was it was almost offensively bad. I don't I don't get that humor. The whole biology scene was disgusting. Um, yeah, it's just has some good um, points where it's like Twilight as a book series is dumb, just by the thought of it. But then the rest of it's just terrible. So yeah, just read something else. Read the novel. Read the Twilight novels instead of this. Read the Twilight novels, which I'll do at some point. I don't know how long. This is like a 3 or 4 thing series of me reading a 150-page book. So don't know how long that's gonna take. But yeah, read the Twilight novels instead of this. You you actually you'd actually enjoy it a lot better. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Overall, not fun, not enjoyable, uh, terrible characterization, and just jokes that didn't work. So 4 out of 10 for me. Failing grade. Wait, worse than failing grade. Just plain F. Just enjoyable parts, but not worth the slog through of the book. So don't even buy this. Bye.